Yo, what it do? What it do, gang? What's good with everybody? What's good with you? Hopefully everybody's doing all right. Just coming through with the Thursday night stream and keeping up with the routine. What up, Keith, Emma, Birds, Taylor? What it do? Hey, so we do have some breaking news. It happened earlier today. The Dallas Cowboys did, in fact, find their defensive coordinator. What up, Natalie? They went to the Philadelphia Eagles under Vic Fangio and took CP, Christian Parker, who has been developing Cooper DeJean into an all-pro, Quinyon Mitchell into an all-pro. And he's had that, under Vic Fangio, has had that defense playing pretty well. I've heard Eagles fans that they were hoping that if Vic Fangio ever left, that CP was going to be their defensive coordinator. We ended up taking him. So, hey, it's a good thing. He's a young defensive coach that I believe is going to be beneficial for the Cowboys. I think he'll do much better than what we had last year. But yeah, for show. What up, Noah? Damn, Skipper retired. Yeah, we supposed to have snow coming too. Everybody, man, moving from Maine to North Carolina. All right, coming here, people talking about snow. It's completely different than it is up north. They at the thought of snow down here. At the thought of snow down here, the whole fucking town shuts down. They call it state of emergency at the thought of fucking snow. It's just crazy. NASA keeps sending the snow our way. What up, Ryan? But yeah, so tomorrow night into the following days, we're supposed to be getting snow as well. So everybody's at a frenzy down here. But what's good with everybody? Hopefully everybody's tuning in, having a good day. Y'all tap in, hit that like button for your boy. Let us know what's good with you. We're going to talk about the defensive coach that the Cowboys hired for their coordinated position. Christian Parker being that man who was a DB and passing coordinator in Philadelphia. He's got some players that he had playing great up there. So, what up, Mark? What's good? What's good? Oh, my name is Cody Dellison. What are you on your dad's account? What's up, Cody? Championship Sunday. Yeah, we're going to have some football this Sunday for sure to watch. Right? Tell them, Birds. Tell them, Birds. Except you did it. You did it, Birds. You did it, damn it. Come on, Birds. It's only 10 seconds, Birds. Just let it chill. We got to set a precedent with that. Nobody's exempt. If that number gets typed, you also get timed out. That's just the way it is. We don't like that number in here because when one person says it, it continues to go and go and go. And shit's annoying. Let's leave 2025 in 2025, please. Presidents. Yes, let's set a precedent. Yes, as in make a statement. But what up, Harib Al-Zach? I'm a name butcher, so sorry if I butchered your name. But yeah, so I know to last week. Birds. Cowboys look like they could be a playoff team next season. I mean, let's see how the offseason goes first, Keith. I don't want to get ahead of myself. Any good news about the Cowboys recently? Yes, Eric, as in we just hired our defensive coordinator. There's good things about this. We took Christian Parker, who was the DB coach for the Eagles under Vic Fangio. He had Cooper DeJean gives him all the credit. Cooper DeJean says that he would never be an all-pro without CP. Quinion Mitchell also says the same thing. I heard Eagle fans mentioning that they wish that he would be the defensive coordinator for the Eagles had Vic Fangio retired, but Vic Fangio likely ain't retiring. So hopefully he can get our defense playing a little better. We'll see what we get for players coming to the defense. But what this also does is this gives the Cowboys offense, because he's going to be on the Cowboys now, a little bit of insight in how Vic Fangio thinks. It's a little playing chess here, because now not only do we have a coach from the Philadelphia Eagles who coached under Vic Fangio, he can also give tips and put. You know the Cowboys front office, they pull him in. They're like, hey, now tell us everything you know about Vic Fangio and how we can work around that defense. That's a big beneficial factor that the Cowboys get hiring him. Not the fact that he is a good young coach. Besides this, I didn't know much about him. I've just been listening to videos and watching things about him. But it seems like he was very praised in Philadelphia. It seems like he was very, very praised in Philadelphia. Yes, Noah, because it gives us a competitive advantage. It gives the Cowboys a competitive advantage because he coached under Vic Fangio. That can help us show he can tell the Cowboys where the weaknesses are on that defense. And he can also probably even help with the offense. Depending on who they bring in as an offensive coordinator. You like the background, Shannon? I hear you. Well, I actually made parts of it. Some of it was a picture, and then I kind of customized the picture. So it does give us, in that aspect of it, Noah, that gives us a competitive advantage. They need to do something because I'm tired of losing. They can't even get us to the Super Bowl. Yeah, I mean, that is what it is, Shannon. Sorry, I'm so close up. But that is what it is. It sucks, and it's been a process. Right? You think that the Ben Johnson didn't help the Bears and be like, all right, we know Dan Quinn's gonna do this, we know he's gonna do that, we know he's gonna do this. This is how you can come about and stop that. That's part of it. That is a big part of it. What up, CJ White boy? Wow. I mean, I'm not fired up. I'm not fired up. I do like from what I'm hearing about this coach, I do like him. I didn't even know him before today. I had no idea who Christian Parker was before today. I've just been watching videos and listening to what. See, now this is the only time you'll catch me going to like an Eagles podcast and trying to hear what the Eagles fan base thinks about losing Christian Parker to the Cowboys. And they wanted him. They did not want to lose him. So I saw a post that they were getting rid of one of our coaches, but which one is it? Shannon, what do you mean? We got rid of the defensive coordinator and then just hired a new one. We got rid of Matt Eberflus and then just hired Christian Parker, who was under Vic Fangio on the Philadelphia Eagles defense. What's wrong with Micah? Hold on 1 second. What's the matter?
Dad, which one do you want?
You want to go?
Which one do you want to like it? Michael, which one do you want? Which one? or this one? I want this one or this one. I can get it, but I don't really care about the dimensions. I don't really care. So yeah, you can take it. I want this one. I want the baby one.
Where's Mama moved the next thing? All right.
Hello.
Hello, goodbye. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, chat. He was my favorite, at least one of many. I wish they would bring back Cooper Rush. You like Cooper Rush, Shannon? The backup QB? I mean, he's a serviceable back. What up, Oast Man? What it do? I'll have to go back and look for it. And they said they were getting rid. Yeah, they did get rid of one of their coaches. Tongue. What? Hers fan? What up? What up? Welcome in, new user. Who the fuck is that? I have no idea. Noah. They created a new name, apparently. Oh, that's my daughter. That's my daughter's name. Why'd you make your name that? That's a long-ass name, Addison. I have no idea what it is. I don't watch Brain Rot or play Brain Rot. Man, can't believe Jimmy Butler tears ACL. That's wild, Oast Man. Did he really tear his ACL? It's tough. What do you mean? Hey, if you like it, that's all that matters. Whichever.
Dad, it's the triple T's. Dad, it's the triple T.
I'm just going to call it tongue. I'm not reading all of that out.
What does it say?
I just told you I'm not reading it.
All you have to say.
I already read it once. That's enough for me.
It's just triple T. Just say triple T.
Dude, I'm just going to say tongue.
It's just triple T, bro.
I can just say one word. Tongue. Triple T is 2 words. Rate my profile picture. Addy, you know how small they are on my profile, on my computer here? I mean, it's a cool little picture, but it's a cool little picture, Addy.
Is her profile literally tongue so? Let me see her profile. Is that her? What's her profile?
1 out of 10.
I'm going in that.
What's good, William? What it do? What it do? I need to go watch DB. Or last week we did defensive linemen. So this week I plan on watching the top 10 linebackers coming into the draft. All right. All right. Well, the chat's not going to turn into a brain rot chat, so I'm not going to talk about it. All right, so I'm going to list off the top 10 linebackers that they have right now coming out of the draft, and then we'll go and try to watch some film on them and kind of have a little perspective on them. What up, Witten? All right, so Anthony Hill Jr. out of Texas, a versatile playmaker considered to be a potential top 15 pick. Avril Reese, Ohio State, known for his size, 6'4", 243 pounds, and his speed at a 4.52 40-yard dash. Then they got Sony Styles, also out of Ohio State, a high-rated athlete, excellent coverage skills, 86.3 rating. Then you got Harold Perkins Jr., LSU, an explosive playmaker, often utilized as an edge rushing linebacker. Sounds like a Michael Parsons. I doubt he plays like him, but sounds like him. All right, C.J. Allen, Georgia. Consistent linebacker with a high upside and athleticism. So he must not have a lot. He just must be a very athletic. Witten. We don't use that shit. Who said it, Witten? Because I'll time they ass out too. We don't say that shit. All right. Torrin York, Texas A&M, a productive and reliable tackler in the SEC. Jacob Rodriguez, also Texas Tech, highly regarded for his coverage ability. He's an 84.5 rating. Huh?
Remember going on your dad's name.
Jacob Rodriguez, Texas. Oh, that's what I just read. White Weeks, LSU, recognized for his speed, quickness, and ability to make plays in space. Bro is a strict teacher. Hey, sometimes you gotta lay down that law. Osman, you gotta lay down that law. Nobody is immune. Anybody can get that. Dante Lawson, Alabama, a reliable, experienced SEC linebacker. Bryce Bochetter, Oregon, a rising prospect in the 2026 class. Other notable prospects to watch include David Bailey, Stanford Edge, Josiah Trotter, Missouri, and Jake Galladay, Cincinnati. Yes, that number's banned. Yes. Josh Allen traded to Washington. LOL, I'm kidding, wrong. Yeah, Grizz, I know it wouldn't happen. Josh Allen is signed through 2030 with the Buffalo Bills. Cowboys Nation, what up, Rudy? What it do? Micah. Here, come get your phone. I'm putting the live stream on it right now. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to watch some film on these guys here and see what it says. What up, John Connor? The Broncos forfeit the game. They did that when their quarterback went down. Jared Stidham is not hit him.
Up there.
I thought you wanted this.
Why are you funny like that?
Do you want it? Yes or no? All right. Well, then why'd you ask me to do it?
God.
Waste of my time. Time to get better this year. Hey, Rudy, I like the coaching hire. What up, RC? You can't even trade the deadline at least for a few weeks into the offseason. No, yeah, for sure, RC. For sure. Plus, I don't think the Bills are trading Josh Allen. I just don't see that happening. They already put the blame on the head coach. They got rid of the head coach. That's the Bills putting the blame for their unsuccessful postseason on their head coach. Rudy, we need to draft Notre Dame. I hear you. I like Notre Dame. That's a fantastic movie. It's absolutely fantastic. Don't care about the NFC, AFC championship games. NBA is better. I hear you, O's, man. I'm going to be streaming them. I don't stream the NBA, so I go ahead now and pull up some film on Anthony Hill Jr. out of Texas. He's the only one that they say that he could be a top 15 prospect. That means he is in the Cowboys' reach in the first round for linebacker. People are scared to be my Eagles OC because if they make a bad performance, your house is getting broken into. Yeah, RC. Nobody wants the coach there because the fan base is wild as shit, and they already egged the other OC, Kevin's house, get a safety. We need a lot of pieces, though, Rudy. We need a lot of pieces. I think we should go after Max Crosby for an edge rusher, draft a linebacker and a safety in the first round, or move up and get a highly pick. But I'd rather have 2 picks in the first round because we have the 20th pick and we have the 20th and the 12th pick are the Cowboys picks. Michael Irvin is live right now talking about the Miami game, it looks like. Paste, highlights. All right. Let's see. I'm going to try to take the audio off of here so that you guys can hear the audio for the videos that I'm reacting to here at least. There is no audio on this one. That was an interception off the gate. All right, hold up. Let me see if I can find one that actually has something, anything other than music, anyways. Something, anything other than
88 coming at you, try to block him. Completion to London on the edge.
Oh, nice sack. He was wearing Agent Zero's number 0 for the Longhorns. Miami played dirty. It cost them. I mean, I like that. I liked how that game turned out. I thought it was a good game. I thought Miami put up a good fight. Bring back the Michigan-Notre Dame rivalry. Nah, y'all stuck with Ohio State, Noah. Penny Sewell is the best offensive tackle in the NFL right now. I don't know. There are a couple out there. I'd root for any Big Ten over besides Ohio State. All right. Nice tackle. Wasn't for a loss or nothing though. That's a sack. Damn. Dude's athletic as all get out. And he is quick. Strip sack. Hill Jr. is quick as hell. And he's good at reading the plays. Watching him. Gets off the block. Is able to make the tackle. I like to see that. Read, react. Almost an interception.
Fabia takes off on a
shoestring tackle there, but it was a sack.
Pulls it back. The pump looking for the good holds up, and he's able to find his receiver for a
oh, even down the field in coverage, he makes plays. Fernando, bro. The Raiders should immediately be better with Mendoza. I mean, maybe, Mike. That's a good possibility.
Here he is, got a blocker in front.
But they need to put pieces around him too, Mike. Just the quarterback ain't going to do it unless they actually put pieces around him to help him, especially as a rookie. Ohio State is about to fall apart. He's little brother. Gotcha. Yeah, they're playing music. I wish they wouldn't do music with these highlight films. Just let the college take play. But Anthony Hill Jr. looks good. He's doing a good job at reading the play. He sheds the blocks nicely, and then he goes and makes the play. In coverage. Still comes up and able to make a tackle. Read. Yeah. Fight. Stop the run. Fernando is staying with Indiana for one more year. Probably. Saquon, I hope so, but I doubt it. I assume they were going to fall off this season because they lost 1.5 of their defensive starters, but I was wrong. I mean, when you have a good organization, even if you hate them, if you have a good organization, the turnover with the players shouldn't mean a whole lot. I mean, obviously, you're going to lose stars every year, but it's what you recoup to be able to get it up. Avro Reese is a dog. Avro Reese is the next player for me to watch on the highlight film here. I'm actually about to pull up Averill Reese for Ohio State right now, and then Sonny Styles is on there too. All right. See what Averill Reese's highlights look like.
They need 10 here. Manning.
Oh, I was going to say that quarterback almost got away, but he made the sack.
Reese here as if he's going to drop in coverage, and then he goes on the stunt or the delay.
Sheds his block fast, able to make contact with the quarterback. The tackling needs to be a little better on that play anyways. Big sack for a 10-yard loss. He is quick. He is quick. I fucking hate life as a 49er fan. Sean, it's all right, brother. It's all right, my boy. No reason to hate life.
He just tracks him down and brings him down to the same look. Reach down and flip that, and that's part of the quarterback.
He's on the edge.
One of the 4 new starters on that D line coming down that line to make that play. Second and long. In trouble.
And he got there. He's able to weave his way through the bodies to get to the tackle. I like seeing that. What up, Pat? What position does he play, Pat? What position is he?
New England or Noah Matty Patricia, they are very conscious of scrambling quarterbacks to the point of they're not going to let.
I'm doing linebackers right now.
They're going to have a plan.
If he's a linebacker, I'll watch his tape.
They do 3. They roll out and beat USC. Emotional win. First and 10 of the 20.
Did edge rushers last Thursday. This week I'm doing linebacker. Oh, that's a sack. Strip sack. Averill Reese was a little slow to get up on that play, but still made the play. He looks like he's wrenching in a little bit of agony. All right, Brent.
What a ball player, folks.
The point of your comments, Brent, are nothing. They're pointless. Mike Tomlin might go to Oregon as a defensive coordinator. I mean, I would assume that if he doesn't get picked up by an NFL team, I assume he'll get picked up by some NFL team.
Patricia dialing it up. So here's Averill Reese, and he's going to be blitzing right here. Downs comes up the back. Say that's a business decision from the back. You see the back?
Okay, thanks for the stats, Noah.
Here he comes around the edge, and there goes the first set. Averill Reese cleans it up in the backfield.
Oh, Peter Warwick.
One of the things that makes this
Now you mention it, the name Warwick does sound familiar.
He's a defensive tackle, and he's going to get the initial pressure. Normally he's a defensive end, but on third and long, they move him inside. It's a good rush. Also, in the transfer from North Carolina, Bo Atkinson, and then Averill Reese there to finish it off.
What up, Wumbo? Damn, nice sack. Offense just left Averill Reese by himself there. He just went up and made the play.
Hunter Simmons, he came in here as a 3-year transfer from.
Oh, that's Wisconsin. Their offense just didn't do shit.
This is a quarterback sack, if you ask me. Okay, 1st and 10 call. The coach trusts you with the football. If it's not there, give me 2nd and 10. Don't give me 2nd and 17.
Yeah, don't give me 2nd and 17. All right. Well, that's a fairly short highlight for Averill Reese. But, all right, so this third player is Sonny Styles from Ohio State. How's Sonny Styles going to get to be on here too? How Ohio State get 2 linebackers to be in the top 10 linebackers? That's why Ohio State was decent on defense. They had 2 top 10 linebackers. He's a middle linebacker from Oregon, Bryce Butler. Oh, he's on the list. Jumbo, Bryce is on the list. Bryce is number 10 that I'm watching today, Jumbo. Bryce is number 10, but he is on the list. Yeah, you need to get something like that. It's not laggy, and we can watch the tape of the college players video. I know, but the only thing is, Noah, when I do that, that's why I'm trying to have the audio play on it. But when I do that, they still copyright it. I have to find a way to get some type of overlay to go over the video, like a clear overlay with like a logo in it or something, so that I can show it and not get copyrighted. Because without the overlay, I'm going to get copyrighted. Sonny Styles got tons of highlights. Damn, 8 minutes worth of highlights?
I'm talking to me. They're done eating, tripped up, and brought down Sonny Styles.
With Abro Reese right beside him.
15 seconds to go. They're going to run it. Bradford.
Nice read on the play for the nice run. Creighton Allen is the next Saquon Barkley trust. I hear you. I'm not even on offensive players yet, though. We still doing defense. Fifth River, what it do? Sean McDermott? Miami. I don't know. Miami might sign his ass. I thought he already got signed by somebody, though. He won't be a first rounder, though. But he will cook in the NFL. I hear you, Birds. You think Sean's going to go to Baltimore? Maybe. I thought I heard something about he went somewhere, but maybe it was just for an interview.
Gibbs, Baker, Little was illustrated the week after that. High snap and a direct snap to Coleman.
It's not a bad play. Runner still got 5 yards on it, though, so. And again, runner still gets 5 yards. Washington was able to put yards up. Damn, Sonny Styles with a pick. That was a nice play on run. That was the best run stop I've seen him do so far. Or he actually stopped him for a loss.
Altmaier all day to throw. Checks it down to Anderson.
Be better in the second half.
All right, first down and 10. And Altmaier handing it off to Lawford.
Not bad, not bad. He read the offense well and was able to shed the blocker. Oh, another pick. This boy gets his hand on the ball, though. I will say that Sonny Styles definitely gets his hand on the ball. I wish I could marry Creighton Allen. He's so good. Brent. Dude, take that weird shit somewhere else, bro. Don't take an offensive tackle in the first round this year. I'm going to crash the fuck out. Hey, we'll give you Tyler Guyton, Noah, for your first round pick. Give us your first round pick. We'll give you Tyler Guyton. Or shit, we'll give you Terrence Steele. What up, Jay Knowles? Love you. Good night. Yes, Jay Knowles, I am a Cowboy fan. Yes. We first were talking about the defensive coach that got hired, and then now we're talking about linebackers coming up in the draft. Last week we did edge rushers. Might go to MLB instead of the NFL, though. I mean, maybe, Jumbo. I guess that depends on what team drafts him. George Pickens has a crazy game against the Eagles. He does. George Pickens, that second game against the Eagles when we beat them this year, when CeeDee Lamb tried to give them a second game in a row by dropping the ball, because CeeDee Lamb was dropping the ball like crazy every time we played the Eagles this year. But George Pickens stood up and made some hellacious plays. We're good. Wumbo's like, nah. But you know the Eagles will do that, but for Lane Johnson instead. You can get Tyler Steen. He's fucking ass. I love me some edge rushers. Yeah, Bentley, we were watching edge rushers last week. This week we're doing linebackers. Top 10 linebackers. Sonny Styles, come up, read nice play. Then, but that running back kind of gave it to him. He kind of sold on the play. Ran into a wall. Sheds his block. Gets over there, makes the tackle. I like seeing it.
Okay, Thomas, the running back, he gets it on first down. Defense is.
I hear you, Noah. I know you were wanting Mike McDaniels.
Steps up. Brown gets rid of it.
Nice play.
Got hit, and that was the Sonny Styles.
Caused the fumble.
Thomas runs into a wall.
They keep calling Ohio State's linebackers a wall. Which, I mean, Sonny Styles and Averill Reese, 2 top 10 linebackers in the college football this year. Makes sense.
Sonny Styles. I mean, 2 skilled guys running this defense for him.
Up against UCLA, out in space, makes the tackle. I like to see it.
At their own 20-yard line. And here's
Rutgers, no gain. Oh, and he pops the ball out. And Averill Reese picks the ball up. Oh, he gets a sack there. Got a sack there. That D-line collapsed that O-line so fast, and the linebackers just cleaned it up. Up against Michigan. Snow game? Sonny Styles and Averill Reese there to stop the run. Didn't even let him get past the line of scrimmage. What up, John Smith? I thought I heard something about Miami for Sean McDermott. But maybe it was just an interview. Up against Iowa. Oh, shit. Dude, he flew on that play. And another one.
Is the back. Michigan State's got something going here. First quarter. Childs avoids the rush.
No, he didn't. Sonny Styles cleaned it up. What up, Mr. Fulton?
Family, be with your family. That he has been here certainly and showed up
right now. Roush back to pass. Extra man coming. Heat coming. Down he goes.
I hear you, Mr. Fulton. I won't be watching, but that's awesome, bro. Sonny Styles in coverage makes good play. Showing blitz this play. Snaps back. And damn, he blew through that line like he was unblocked. Whew. I tell you, man, these Ohio State linebackers are quick. They were quick as shit. If they both go in the draft this year, they're definitely going to have a depth issue in Ohio. Jacoby Myers is so underrated. You watching the Pro Bowl? I will be, Richard. I will be. What up, Chris? Man, why would it say Buffalo Bills, Chris? They disappointed me this year. More than the Cowboys did. I was more disappointed in the Buffalo Bills this year than the Cowboys. This was the year Buffalo was supposed to make it to the Super Bowl, and they didn't. They couldn't. Shaheed.
Figure something out. Mendoza hands it off. Block. Cuts it up. First down and 10 at the 19. Mendoza.
That's crazy. All these defensive plays against Indiana that Ohio State had the lead for a minute, but they obviously allowed Indiana to come back and win that game.
For him against his team from Ohio State. even though he's a veteran guy that started for 3 years. See if they bring pressure. They do. Ewers steps up.
Man, he just fights through the tackle. Takes out Ewers for a strip sack.
Hollywood's running game is very powerful, especially closing out games. Aaron's got around with a few yards. Some tempo, 2nd and 3, while Ewers flips it, and it's going to be a loss. Wisner on the run.
That running back tried. He tried. Oh! Bro be hitting.
Johnson got one block and then goes down. Oliver trying to make a cut. And safety right now for Ohio State. He did not play last week. The transfer from Syracuse.
Sonny Styles be hitting like crazy, bro. You won $12K at the sports book. Do I tell my wife or not? That's up to you, Greg. I'm not going to tell you what to do in your marriage. What up, Magic Johnson? No, yeah, you do got to blame Allen. He didn't step up and make plays. This was the Super Bowl that was supposed to be for Josh Allen. But he couldn't pull it off. No Patrick, no Lamar, no Joe Burrow, and still no Super Bowl. Like, that was a disappointment. Like, I was expecting them to at least make it to the Super Bowl. Whether they beat the Rams or not was another story. Say his name and he appears. I believe in Jesus? You're going to get Jesus to appear? Oh, he ain't going to appear. That man's buried. He didn't get to be resurrected, Noah. That man was never resurrected. Because he was nothing but a mere mortal. He ain't Jesus. Jesus the only one that can be believed in. What's the content about tonight, broski? I'm watching tape on the top 10 linebackers coming out of the draft and reacting to it. And we also were talking a little bit about the coach hire for the Dallas Cowboys defensive coordinator position. You're definitely dyslexic if you thought Hitler spelled out Jesus. No, I just read I believe in first. And then you put Hightower. I'm going to call him Hightower from now on, too. Yes, sir, Keith. Yes, sir. But yes, I am definitely dyslexic. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. Like, that just is what it is. I've dealt with that shit my whole life. But all right, play the tape. I wish that I could show the film, but I need to find a way to put an overlay over it so I don't get copyrighted.
Tries to knock down Sonny Styles on the sack. Ohio State's
These boys quick as shit. Those linebackers for Ohio State were quick as hell. Harold Perkins Jr. is the next linebacker, number 4 out of LSU, for me to watch tape on. Watch it. Oh, he's the 10th linebacker, Jumbo. He's number 10. He'll be the last linebacker on my list that I watch. This says scariest linebacker in college football. Hold up. I can't have Pooh Shiesty playing in the video.
He's changed positions to the star position here. Her versatile superstar playmaker.
Good read and react.
Dudes at that position can close like that.
He's quick. More music that I can't have. Come on, man. Stop playing this music in these highlights. All right, this one don't have it.
Which means he's the best defensive player in the country.
The best defensive player in the conference, they called him. It's because the committee of college. Some are from Alabama. I hear you.
Down goes Perkins has got it. Yep. Coming off the edge, the matchup against Caden Proctor. The weak spot of that Alabama offensive line all year pops up.
Perkins just comes in untouched so easily. Shows blitz, drops back. In coverage with a pick. Nice. That was a hell of a play by him. He was showing blitz at the front line, then dropped back into coverage. Able to sneak under the route and make the pick. On the edge here. Showing blitz. And he's going to blitz. And he gets it. Somehow they had like 3 laterals out of it, though. That was the Georgia. Wait. LSU versus. It looks like the Gators team.
And Harold Perkins Jr. causing chaos.
Here he is again, showing blitz on the edge, and he's there. Man, I don't know how the quarterback held on to the ball. That left tackle had no chance. Oh, he didn't hold on to the ball. It bounced out of his hand and right back into his gut, luckily.
Jackson in the backfield. And that is Harold Perkins Jr.
They had Harold Perkins Jr. as running back, too? Man, this dude's so good they put his ass at running back. Are you going to stream for the first major UFC event of the year? It's the first time it's streaming on Paramount, plus it's a Saturday. Maybe, Noah. Who's fighting, though? Who's fighting in that? How many times did Harold Perkins get to be played as running back this year? Nice couple good fights on the card. I hear you. How often did Harold Perkins actually play running back this year for LSU? It's him scoring a touchdown on that play. Here he is in coverage. QB spy. Reads the play nice. He lost 1.5 yards on that. They got him in coverage here again. In the slot. Reads the run. Takes the run out for a loss of gain.
Is as good as we have seen the LSU defense look in quite some.
I hear you. Big fight.
Last week, the game we called against
Justin and Patty, the baddie. And the winner will fight Illa Taporia for the belt. Damn, dude, he gets off the edge so fast.
Making his presence felt for the first time. With 39 seconds to go in the half.
Is he the one that I said reminded me because of an explosive playmaker off the... Yeah, he's the one that I said that like Micah. Not because of his play style, but because of the description. But his play style is there too. He does have some like Micah Parsons-esque traits. I would love for the Cowboys to take Harold Perkins. I would love to get Harold Perkins.
For 2 years now, they try to make him an off-ball linebacker, and he is not an off-ball linebacker. But it's so obvious you are neutralizing a guy that could be an otherwise massively impactful player for your defense, maybe the most impactful player on your defense, and you are neutralizing him by putting him in a spot where he is not comfortable or productive. Harold Perkins was the most feared player on the defense, the guy you had to account for, and now has become kind of invisible. He's a lost guy on the interior of that defense.
They moved him to
For 2 years now.
They moved him to the interior, trying to watch what other people have said about him too.
Perkins at that star position, which by the way, as a quarterback, is a fucking nightmare. That guy hangs around.
Nightmare, yeah.
That guy hangs around to my left or to my right. I don't know if he's covering. I don't know if he's an in-the-box player, and I don't know if he's blitzing almost every snap. How do I make set protections? How do I make my pre-snap reads?
He has Micah Parsons-esque traits. That's for sure. UFC is scripted. I like Saquon's honesty. I want a new QB for the Eagles. Hurts is ass. Yeah, I mean, we've been trying to tell you Hurts was ass for years. Patty wins, Justin retires, spoiler alert. But Noah, I'm not wrong. What's more scripted, NFL or WWE? WWE. WWE is known to be scripted. The NFL will never admit to it. What up? Keep it real. I think most people assume Patty Pimblett is just going to win and Justin is going to retire soon anyways. All right. So that's what they're saying about Harold Perkins.
You had to gain weight. Mm-hmm. What? Where are you physically right now? How much you weigh? How big are you?
225, 222, in between that range.
Do you want to play at that level? Or do you want to get bigger?
Now, I want to play at that range. I don't want to be no linebacker that's 230 and all that type of stuff. Like I like 220 is good. You know what I'm saying? I feel big myself. You know, and I feel fast too.
He is fast. That was Harold Perkins himself. Trying to see if there was anything else about him. All right, so on to the next one is C.J. Allen out of Georgia. C.J. Allen out of Georgia. Georgia. All right. Let me get it put over here. Pull up his highlights. Search. The same company that owned UFC Takeover bought WWE from Vince McMahon. Yes. You're right, Noah. Justin is missing out on some big boxing money and wrestling boots. Bird! No, yeah, it's called TKO, Growy. Just like Noah said, the company's called TKO. Saquon, if Hurts is 33 in the league, JJ is like 52. Right, Wumbo? Right? Is it NFL again? Damn it. Yes, sir, Bert. An entertainment company? Yes, they are. All right. See what the highlights on CJ Allen.
He's going to run his shot.
Ooh, that was a nice pick. Most linebackers that are picking off the ball are fairly athletic as hell. There he is, making a tackle in the run game. Looks good. Got him up in the box. Russian tips the ball. He almost intercepted that one. Read that run play good, where half his defense was tricked. That man went out in coverage just to come back and make the tackle. That was a nice play. Dodges the blocker, gets right on the runner. Oh, strip tackle. Another tip ball. He gets his hands on the ball when it's coming out of the quarterback's hands pretty quick. He's fast, too. Whoa, is fast. God forbid Lionel Messi ever does some traveling shit. Otherwise, I'm cooked for this. Change it to Eagles are overrated. Andre the Giant is my man. Andre the Giant. So why y'all act surprised about the UFC being scripted? Chat, I want to change my name, but y'all have to say go on last year. So I'm not going to change it. I call you Birds. I don't call you Saquon. I call you Birds. God forbid Lionel Messi ever does some trifling shit. Oh, it's gonna happen, Messi. It's gonna happen. Ronaldo. The difference with the NFL and WWE is that the UFC guys are fighting, and the fighting is part real. I mean, the stunts in WWE are real too. So, I mean, there's different things about each that are real. The only thing I don't like so far watching CJ Allen out of Georgia play is there'll be times where he has his feet steadily planted in the ground, not moving, not doing anything, and it takes him a second. But he reacts quick. Once he gets that reaction, he goes. But I don't like seeing him idle there for a couple of seconds before doing something.
Get locked on one guy, as you might when Harris is in there. Anything they allow and noticeably lifting as he does play action.
Like that was a play he did and that play went for 9 yards, and then that play went for 6 yards because he keeps his feet steady and he stands still for a few minutes. What up, Trent? Rams and donkeys. It'll be the Patriots and the Rams.
He's now lined up at tight end on the left end of the line.
Some plays he's right on it, but some plays you catch him, he's just standing there. And I'm sure to do that when he's just standing there, I'm sure he's trying to read the play, but at the same time, you got to read the play a little faster. But once he reacts, he's on it. All right, let's listen to what other people have said about him. That's not anything.
I love guys that play with this intensity, this mentality, and we know that Georgia has developed linebackers at a very high clip. I like this pick. This is a really, really strong pick. This is somebody who could end up being an all-conference player at the end of the season with no questions asked. I love guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is why the zone, the inside zone, can be so dangerous when you've got an offensive line that blocks it correctly. Here you've got two head-up twos in front of Ratledge and Fairchild. And honestly, this is my favorite five-down lineman, except for maybe Nakamura and for Fairchild. But with Mims back, it's just amazing how we combo block and we post and climb. When you step and you engage a player, you got him. He's going to make you right. And what happens is the running back has to make the lineman right based off what's happening here. So
this ain't even showing.
CJ Allen is the best athlete in all of college sports. When CJ Allen was in high school, he recorded 84 tackles and 26 rushing touchdowns as a senior. High school football teams play 10 games. He was scoring almost 3 touchdowns and 9 tackles a game. Then CJ Allen stays in state, no need to go anywhere else because he was that type of recruit. 5 stars, he was going to go to the NFL no matter where he played. As CJ Allen's career has progressed, he's become better and better at Georgia, and he's only 20 years old. College football nowadays has guys who are 24, 25, and 26 years old, and they're getting hit in their chest, ran over, blocks shedded, and destroyed by a 20-year-old CJ Allen. CJ Allen walked into the University of Georgia a day one starter, and CJ Allen gets the opportunity to walk into the NFL as a 21-year-old should-be team captain. CJ Allen is the best athlete.
I don't know that he'll get team captain his rookie year.
CJ Allen is the best athlete.
Alright, that's really all they have on him. Unless I want to watch some goofy ass shit, which I'm not doing. So, Turin York is number 6 for linebackers. I'm going to go ahead and see what they have for tape on him. What has America come to? It's I don't know, Noah. I have no idea. A TV channel made me miss part of Red Wing. That's a lame ass women's college basketball game. Overtime. Stupid ass WNBA. About to move on from 6 and moving on to 7. No, we're still on 6.
See if we get Manning's first pass attempt tonight. Now he's going to keep it.
It's a nice sack.
11th play of this drive.
Weaved his way right through the O-line and D-line to make a tackle for loss. And he did it again. He got him out in coverage, drops down, makes the tackle for only a 1-yard gain. Reading, reacting, no gain. Nice play. Coming off the edge. Untouched for the sack against Ewers.
For this one makes a big play. Get Texas 5 mistakes, and then Ewers back in. Weisner's got the ball. Started left. Weisner's got it, but he does not have first down yardage.
Turin York, he's pretty damn good. I like what I'm seeing from him so far. He's definitely explosive. Don't let him go untouched because he's going to hit the quarterback. He does a really good job at stopping the run. I haven't seen a 5-yard carry against him yet. Strip tackle. Oh, man, Auburn fucked up on that play. Oh, he blew that play up. They left him untouched, ran straight up the middle for a sack. Another running play, tackle for loss. York in coverage, tackle, only a gain of 1. He takes good angles, too. Nice. Defensive breakup.
That's a nightmare through the air. A lot of defense can't beat it.
This is actually 2 years ago highlights. All right. I was looking for this year's highlights.
It's unique. It's fun. We're looking forward to hosting a playoff game at Kyle Field. Hopefully we get the nice lot, but we'll just go from there. It's already morning. It's already morning again. Let's go turn it up then.
Bro be talking so fast.
Doing our job for sure. Doing our job, stopping the run, being physical up front.
What do you know about Miami?
Not much. I just mind my own business. I just focus on who we're playing, but now we're playing them, so I know a lot when the time is right.
In that room, just
Mr. I answer every question super fast and right.
It's fun, man. We're looking forward to hosting the game at Kyle Field. Trying to get this back.
All right.
At number 2 is Torian York from Texas A&M, who has been a starter for the Aggies in each of his first 2 years, even though he was only a 3-star recruit coming out of high school. He's proven those rankings wrong so far. He leads all Power 4 linebackers, returning Power 4 linebackers, with 59 run defense stops over the last 2 years.
Nice,
Also,
Miami Pro.
22 plays where he's made first contact on the ball carrier, tied for 4th among all returning Power 4 linebackers as well. Sturdy build, 6 feet tall, 235 pounds, and he is an outstanding tackler as well. So Torian York has been a stud for the Aggies in each of his first 2 years, and now Donnie's one of the best linebackers in the country.
Super reliable. You know what you're getting out of him, especially in the run game. Only a couple of tough games last year, but that came against Notre Dame and South Carolina, who are two of the best running teams in the country. So I'm not really too worried about that. I think York, you get reliability, you get a great tackler, a spectacular run defender, and then in coverage, got to get a little bit better. That lack of size and length really kind of doesn't help.
Turn the commercials off on my
I
channel.
think he's going to get better at reading that out. And I think, you know, as long as some of these teams, if they cannot just attack him so directly, because it seemed like that in those 2 games was when he had some issues when they went right at him with it, you know, just with the lack of length and getting around blockers and things like that. And South Carolina really attacked him in the screen game too. I really think he can be in for another big year. You think about just what he's done as a true freshman and true sophomore. He's not even fully developed yet, and he's already one of the best linebackers in the country.
No, absolutely. Torian York, man, has been just a star for Texas A&M in each of his first 2 years.
All right, so that's Torian York, Jacob Rodriguez out of Texas Tech. All right. Copy. Paste. All right. See about Jacob Rodriguez. See what he doing. This dude's got the porn stars. Bro, have y'all... I don't know how many of y'all know what Jacob Rodriguez looks like, but he looks like an 80s porn star. Hold up. We're going to put him on camera for a second. Does that dude not look like an 80s porn star? Bro looks like an 80s porn star. Definitely. I got the TV off behind me. I don't even need the background up right now. All right. So let's watch his tape. He looks old. That's a musical highlight.
Northern Foresters looking for their first down on week 2. Straight ahead into the wall. Repelled by Jacob Rodriguez and the rest of this interior. Just got massive humanity. We mentioned they're going to change up the defensive looks a little bit. You've got the 3 down front on the last few plays.
How old is Jacob Rodriguez? He does not look very young.
Every linebacker getting downhill. When you're
When he making plays.
Rodriguez and Skylar Gilhauer, that's a lot of leadership. That's a lot of mass.
Oh, he picked the ball. And he hurdles. Man, Jacob Rodriguez may look old, but he can catch and hurdle. We're at number 7, I believe, right now. Yeah, we're on number 7 right now. I know, Noah. It's crazy. I should have just stayed talking about the coach. Maybe, Noah. But, I should have just stayed talking about the coaching hire. And saved linebackers for next week or for Saturday or something. But I get it. It is a little harder to watch it because you guys don't actually get to see the plays that I'm reacting to. I wish that I could show them. Damn, nice tackle for loss for Jacob Rodriguez. He's quick, though. This dude does not keep his feet idle in the dirt like the other guy I was talking about.
To Kevin Johns, the quarterback coach. And this is a design.
He goes right after it every time. And he's there to make plays.
As Jacob Rodriguez has his 5th tackle already. It's like 5 minutes.
OSU did not look good this year, huh?
Defense. I mean, it's honestly
OSU was 1-6 at this game.
Defense, it's fun to watch. They just do things the right way. They play hard, they play fast, and they're physical. And your starting running back's not playing in this game. You need St. Jackson.
Grizz, I'm watching highlights of college linebackers from this year. last Thursday I did edge rushers. Next Thursday I plan on doing DBs. I would love to be able to show it, and I could, Noah, but I can't do it in shorts. I don't know how to do it in shorts without OBS, and to use OBS, it lags on you guys' end. Every time I try to use the OBS platform, it lags for you guys. So, I mean, I could try to see about Restream. I ain't used my Restream in a while, but who you think gonna win NFC Sunday? Rams. I think the Rams and the Patriots are gonna be in the Super Bowl. What up, Walt?
Handoff here.
Oh shit! He took the ball away and ran it back for a touchdown.
That's a game changer.
Jacob Rodriguez, the '80s porn stars playing good football. That's your pick too, Grizz? Hell yeah. We hired Christian Parker, Walt. He was the DB's coach and passing coordinator for Philadelphia. Everything I've heard about him, though, Walt, the Philadelphia faithful does not want to get rid of him. All right, hold up. Wait, we'll play a short here real quick. That belongs in the bathroom in the shower, bro. All right, listen to this.
Christian Parker will be the defensive coordinator for the Cowboys. We were ready to laugh at the Cowboys for hiring.
This is a Eagles podcast channel that I'm gonna listen to here.
Gannon potentially, and they steal Christian Parker.
I'm glad we didn't get Gannon.
Yeah, and I thought, listen, one thing about these young coaches that start to have their names be a buzz each year to basically move up in rankings, he would be moving up to a coordinator position or a head coaching position, is that the more success you have, that name gets louder each year. His name was ringing out last year in circles. And then he comes back this year. Now, the overall defense may not have been as good as the defense was last year, but the defense was a good defense this year, and he coached 2 All-Pros.
And he
coached 2 All-Pros. He coached Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean.
This is from Cooper DeJean. This is a tweet from Cooper DeJean. He says, man, they got a great one. Wouldn't be the player I am without Coach CP.
Yeah.
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 And Cooper DeJean gave him all of it. Like, Cooper DeJean gave him all the credit. Said, I would not be the player I am today without CP. I like hearing players talk about the coach like that.
Thinking is that Christian Parker was going to take over for Vic Fangio. He retired.
Yeah.
Vic Fangio isn't retiring anytime soon.
Doesn't seem like it.
So Christian Parker.
Good news. Yeah.
Exactly. Good news. But we're losing a young coach that was a part of a good staff.
So Eagles faithful didn't want to lose Christian Parker. They thought that he was going to be their next DC in line when it was Vic Fangio's time to go. So that's something here. I can play something else from
defensive coordinator for the Cowboys.
Let's see what else they have here from Eagle fan. I want to hear what the Eagle fan base thinks of losing Christian Parker. Hold on, we'll listen to Adam Schefter here real quick.
Coordinator and secondary coach Christian Parker as their next defensive coordinator. The 34-year-old is charged with turning around a group that gave up a league worst 30 points per game this season. The Dolphins introducing new G.
So that didn't make him sound good. All right. Try to find an Eagle. I don't have Eagle fan base on my shit, so.
A very recent trend, or a very long trend that just recently got bucked. Incredibly important to note because, once again, it confirms who is running the show, whose influence is greater now. Shoddy's influence.
So he's a Cowboy fan. Hold up. We didn't find Eagle. I want to hear what Eagle people think about it. I don't have Eagle content creators because I don't go watch Eagles channels. Here's Philly fan.
Eagles fans are losing it right now. If you thought the offensive coordinator search was bad, things just got even worse. As a key coach on defense is heading to the Birds' biggest rival, and what is sure to be another huge.
I'll never live that down.
I'll break that down, plus dive into the Eagles' latest OC updates, the new candidate that you were not expecting, the Darius Slay rumors that are now confirmed, and why the outrage at Jalen Hurts and Nick Sirianni might be overblown. So let's get started right now. Well, what's up, guys? So it's definitely been a wild couple of days in Philly, but not exactly in a good way. As the Eagles search for the next offensive coordinator took an unfortunate turn, as they've all but officially missed out on both of their top targets, with both those guys choosing other teams over the Birds. And not only has that forced Philly to pivot to some far less ideal options, but it's also stirred up quite a bit of defense. As it's being reported that Eagles standout defensive backs coach and pass game coordinator Christian Parker will not only be leaving, but he'll be going to join the division rival Dallas Cowboys as their new defensive coordinator. And for the
Yes, sir.
This
What
was
up, Dirt?
the worst case scenario. I mean, I think we all knew that Christian Parker was likely going to be leaving this offseason because at the end of the day, he's earned the right to be a defensive coordinator. Like, the job he's done in the Eagles secondary the past couple of years has been truly unbelievable. I mean, we've seen how good the Eagles secondary and pass defense has been the past couple of years with Parker here. In 2024, they ranked first in the entire NFL, and in 2025, they ranked 8th. And if that wasn't impressive enough, he obviously was also a huge part of the development of star corners Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean, starting with them as rookies and helping them become first-team All-Pros within just 2 years. So losing him by itself really hurts. I mean, we all know how valuable Christian Parker is, but to lose him to their biggest rival in the Dallas Cowboys, yeah, that sucks more than I can really put into words. Because, you know, if I'm being honest, I think he's going to do a really, really good job over there. So it's definitely not going to be fun to have to go up against his defenses twice a year from now on, especially if the Eagles can't find the right OC.
No, and I like it because, like I said, he also gives us insight on a competitive advantage playing the Eagles. Sorry, I was getting a little chilly. Was getting a little bit chilly. What up, Taram? How about them Cowboys? Yes, Arsky. How about that new defensive coach? Oh, that's a horrible picture. None of my pictures are going to have him in the middle, I guess. All right. Never mind. All right.
We'll get to that in a second. But yeah, I mean, again, losing Christian Parker to the Cowboys definitely really hurts. And now the Eagles are going to have to find some way to replace him. And we'll get more into that in a later video, but sticking with the secondary, I did want to mention the story that just came out regarding former Eagles star cornerback Darius Slay. Because, of course, everyone knows how things went for him this season after leaving the Eagles. You know, he went to the Steelers, obviously wasn't great there. Eventually, he was released. And despite reports saying that both...
We know Darius Slay sucks. He has sucked since leaving Detroit. Or wherever he played. What number? Hold on, Wumbo. We are still on number 8. I jumped to something else.
And the Eagles wanted a reunion. The Bills signed him off waivers, so he sat out and didn't play for them all season, which most people took that as he only wanted to play for the Eagles. And turns out that was true. As Bills GM Brandon Beane confirmed it in a press conference saying, quote, "When we claimed Darius Slay, we had no idea that he had the intent to only play for one team." So there you have it. That one team was clearly the Eagles, considering that he literally was at the Birds playoff game this year. And it's definitely annoying that the Bills blocked that. And just looking back on what could have been, because, you know, not saying it would have been a difference for the Eagles, but it would have definitely been cool to see Slay back in an Eagles uniform. And also, as much as I'm sure Slay just loves the Eagles and Vic Fangio and his former Eagles teammates, I'm sure Christian Parker may have factored into his desire to come back as
player.
Huh?
I don't want to see your cat.
Okay.
Put it down.
Boy, go back upstairs.
well. And if you actually just look at how Slay performed last year in Philly compared to his half season,
ready for Friday. Me too. Me too.
Parker didn't have something to do with that because, you know, the drop off was drastic. So again, it definitely really sucks to lose him. And obviously, that's also not the only.
All right. So there, that talks. Oh, all right. Shh. Don't yell over me. All right. So obviously, Eagle fans are not excited about losing Christian Parker to the Cowboys. I think that's the only one I can see on here. Heated footage between Antonio Brown and Ryan Clark goes viral 6 months ago, though. All right, so let's get back into the linebackers. We did Jacob Rodriguez, so now we're on number 8, White Weeks. White Weeks. All right, we'll pull up his highlight film here. Out of LSU. Did it not copy? All right. Bro, copy. Paste it into the search box. Why the fuck is it not copying? Copy. Dude, this shit's gonna piss me off.
Why'd you cut it off?
Cut what off? Cut what off?
The
I ain't cut nothing off. Alright, so White Weeks, linebacker out of LSU.
As it relates to Witt, Witt is our passion.
Or Witt, they call him Witt. That was last year. I don't have a whole lot of highlights for him.
Witt is our passion. Guy that is locked in every workout.
Yeah, they're not showing highlights like I would like.
You lose Greg Pitt, who has been a 3-year starter. You got Whit Weeks, who's preseason All-American. You got Harold Perkins, who has been an All-American and a 2-time All-SEC player. And then you got West Weeks, Whit's older brother, Devon Keys, who was kind of thrust into action last year. And then you got Tylen Singleton back, who was a 4-star recruit out of Manny. And then you bring in a host of freshmen, 5 of them. You got Zach Weeks, who's the biggest of the Weeks, by the way. You got Charles Ross.
So there's 3 Weeks brothers? Are these going to be like the new Watts brothers?
Moses. And you got CJ Jim Coyley. 5 true freshman linebackers, kind of led by Charles Ross. But if you went out to practice today,
This man made Arctic Canadian full crap is coming to shit in from your driveway. Ice, baby. What are you talking about, Bert? Dog, I'm fucking out. Okay, Messi. You remember when the Colts started 8-0? Right? Cowboys cook. What up, Buck Nasty? Hey, I think this is a good defensive coach. Everything I'm hearing from him, everything I'm hearing from the Eagle fan base, they didn't want to lose him. So I think he can come in and help, and not only that, he can give a competitive advantage against the Eagles because he knows Vic Fangio as he's coached under him for a couple of years. What a do? Not shit, bro. All right, so Whit Weeks, there's not much highlight film that they're putting out for Whit Weeks. So I'm just going to have to move on to Dante Lawson, number 9 out of Alabama. The number 9 linebacker out of Alabama. All right, so let me go ahead and get his name over here to the YouTube side of things. Copy. But there's 3 Weeks brothers, so that's something that I didn't know. Zach Weeks, Whit Weeks, and I didn't hear it. Can't remember what the other Weeks name was. All right. Let's see what Dante Lawson's highlights are. Oh, nice tip. He almost had a pick. Couldn't keep it up in his hands, though. Still a good breakup. Should have had a pick off of that play. Good coverage, though. No, you right, Bert. You right. Most people down here don't know how to drive in snow or ice. What up, Fish Hunt? Not shit, bro. Chilling. Watching some linebacker film from college draft prospects. I can drive just fine in the snow. Been doing it most of my life. Netflix is going to make some money this weekend. I hear you, Bert. Alabama recovery. Dante Lawson strip fumble. And recovery.
Checked it down to the man who went in motion, Trey Richardson.
He's flying around the ball.
Driven back by Deontay Lawson is up the running. They're running back by committee.
Damn. Dude, the defensive line on this play, the defensive lineman tried to hold him so much, but he fought his way through to make the tackle. Hell of a job. Hell of an effort out of that player.
Transfer from Duke.
Oh. Comes up to tip the pass as it goes through.
Sellers on third down.
Dante Lawson. Damn. Nice coverage block.
There's 8 guys in coverage. Nobody open. Nobody go with the football.
You will not see any stop signs on the road because people won't know how to stop. Is that why, Bert? Is it because people ain't going to know how to stop? Because people get dumb and they slam on their brakes in the snow thinking that they're going to stop? It's not how you stop in the snow. In the snow, you leave space and you tap the brakes a little bit. As you get a little closer, you tap the brakes, tap the brakes, tap the brakes. You pump the brakes. You don't slam the brakes. And you leave space in between you and the driver in front of you so that way you have that space just in case. But I've been driving in... I mean, I grew up in Maine, so I've been driving in the snow. I still ain't convinced we're getting any fucking snow, though, because we just never do.
Second and 4. To be done before that. Here is Sellers.
Sheds his block. Gets there. Oh, he almost stripped that ball out.
Right at the end there. They're ruling him down. You can see Alabama arguing for it.
No, I think that ball got stripped out. Yeah. Dante Lawson stripped it out.
Recovered by the defense. First down, Alabama. Watch the wrestling match with Tim Keenan at 320 pounds. And Lawson was quick.
Keenan had himself laid on top of that ball. Nobody was getting it. He squished that shit into the grass. Dante Lawson is all over the place, though. And he's good in the run game.
Alabama swarms in there. That's again Deontay Lawson. Tim.
Really good in the run game. I want to see Bryce in the NFL over the MLB. Maybe it'll happen. What up, VAR? What it do? What it do?
Attacking at all. Down to 40 seconds. Quick switch to the edge. Pullman breaks it.
Yeah, VAR, but you're in New York. I believe you'll get snow in New York. I just don't think we'll get any here in North Carolina. Lawson again strips the ball out, also recovers it.
The Crimson Tide with that takeaway are going to survive the Iron Bowl, go to Atlanta to play for a conference championship, and in all likelihood on to the CFP. A heartbreaking finish for Auburn. Bray Hubbard. Second quarter. For the game.
No, he didn't fall for the fake at all. Tackle for loss. Dude, Dante Lawson's really good in the run game.
Even a field goal makes it a 3-score game. And
Got Freddie Peralta. I hear you. What up, Billy? Here in central Kansas, we're supposed to get 6 to 8 inches of snow. I know, this thing is like a weather vane that's stretching across the whole United States. Royal win World Series. Hey, I always win. Mass Red, I always win. What you mean? What you mean? Nah, Dante Lawson again. He attacks the ball so with like effortless precision and is able to cause fumbles regularly in these highlights.
It was Lawson who got a hand on it. Another risky throw.
Go Kansas City, I hear you. Daniel Berry. Happy Thursday. Yes, Ersky. What it do?
Down tonight, the red zone. That was early on.
Dude, man, the effort. Like, all right. So this play here, I'm going to show this play. Let me go back about 10 seconds. I'm at 37. We'll go back 27. Obviously. Bro is on the ground. Gets up, still makes the sack. Like, the effort this player makes. The effort that player makes is phenomenal. Like, the edge guy got him, but not much. All right. I want to hear what they say.
If you're looking for the next great Alabama defender, look no further than Deontay Lawson. Alabama lost some good talent on the defensive side of the ball, including Jahad Campbell, one of their best linebackers. But Deontay Lawson decided to come back, and he brings back a ton of talent. 76 tackles, 7 tackles for loss, 4 passes defended. A guy who's a natural playmaker, and if
You just got to settle down on defense. It's just a little bit too.
Bro is so quick.
Demonstration of how Alabama's reading it, and you put 11 and 0 together and do such a good job of communicating.
Bro is so quick, man. What do you mean that does social media on a high level? I don't know anybody personally. What up, Mom? I mean, Mom, you're in the mountains, though, so you probably will get a good bit of snow. What up, Droopy Beanbag? You just pissed in your shampoo bottle? Well, make sure you squirt it all over your hair next time you take a shower. All right, so that's Dante Lawson. That's the number 9. All right, Wumbo, here's your guy. Bryce Bochetter, Oregon, a rising prospect in the 2026 class. All right, I'm about to do his film now, Wumbo. I'm about to do you guys' film now. This will be the last highlights of linebackers that I will prospect tonight. Earned, not given. I'll do a quick little interview with him real quick. See what this says. He looks like a Gardner Minshew type of character. He carrying a baseball bat onto the field? Alright, we can't do the audio. But we'll do... Oh, Bryce Bochetter. He's the one that's doing Oregon baseball too, huh? They had him as running back at one point this season. He's also a 2024 Burlsworth Trophy winner. Does he have any fucking highlights? Where's his highlight film? I see his Oregon baseball highlights, but where's his football highlights?
Then maybe my tablet in case. And maybe my tablet in case.
All right. You want your tablet?
In case.
Yeah, your tablet's in the case.
That's shape on the case. That's shape on the cake, Dad.
Huh?
Shape on the case.
Where is it? I don't know what you did with it. Come find it. Here.
Where is it? Oh, where is it?
All right. I can't find it. What up, Cal? I'm trying to find his highlights. I'm trying to find his football highlights. I see his baseball highlights, and I got this.
Fetcher's in the backfield too, and he takes a direct.
The only thing all right. So far, he's got this one play where he's a running back,
Takes a direct snap, and on senior.
and he runs it in. So far, like. I don't know if he... Bro carries a baseball bat to the field. What up, Jones, Oregon? What's good?
Turns into a center fielder again.
Dude, isn't he a Gardner Minshew type of guy? Doesn't he look like a Gardner Minshew type player?
He's going to be right there at the point of the handoff and blows up the play in the backfield. Just barely got the football.
That audio is killing me with the music. But yeah, there's the trophy that he won. Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones is finally kicking it back. Seek and let the coach. I know. Hey, Darlene, that's one thing I am excited about with the new defensive coordinator hire, Christian Parker. Not only is that a shoddy hire, but it also gives us the defensive advantage over the Eagles. So that I enjoy. But yeah, I mean, I can see college highlights for his baseball, but he doesn't have any football highlights on here. Other than that 1 minute clip that I just showed. I don't see any other highlights.
Walked on not only football, but he walked on the baseball program as well. Sophomore year, Dan Lanning's the new head coach at Oregon. He goes and knocks on the door and says, "Hey, I want to walk on." Put him on special teams before you know it. Now he's middle linebacker.
Is intercepted. Pitcher turns into a center fielder again.
Trying to bring that energy every single day, be that energizer battery. You know, if they lacking perspective for the day, need some boost. You know, you come up to me, get a smack on the head, and I'll let you know how great it is to be.
I mean, he seems like a decent player. Yeah, he seems like he's a decent player. They just don't have a whole lot of highlights for him.
Rosewood Trophy is always a special fact.
Dude, Francis. What position does he play, Noah? Do some big things in France. I'm hoping so, Darlene. I'm definitely hoping that we do some big things in free agency. That's for sure. But yeah, I wish that I could actually. Yeah, so that was number 10 linebacker on the list for tonight to watch. I wish they had more highlights for him. So there was 2 linebackers on that list that we just didn't have any highlights for. And that was Whit Weeks and Bryce Bochetter. They just didn't have. He's an offensive tackle. I mean, we'll probably do them, Noah, once we get into the offensive side of the ball. I kind of want to stick with, like, defensive players. Like, we'll do the defensive backs, which will be safeties and cornerbacks. And then I'm going to do defensive tackles. And then we'll move over to the offensive side of the ball and start watching tight ends, running backs, wide receivers, quarterbacks, tackles, guards, center. We'll start getting into that type of stuff. For sure. We will. Just try to keep it in some type of chronological order. But yeah, I wish that there was film for every player though. And then at some point we'll start doing like mock drafts. Go Ducks! I hear you, Wumbo. Like I do want to start doing some mock drafts. But now that when Jalen Hurts finally loses it, and run like he does, now he can finally run. He just can't. No, yeah, he's not a pocket passer. And us bringing Darlene, what team are you a fan of? You a Cowboy fan, Darlene? That's what I was thinking based off your first 2 comments. That's what I do like about bringing in this defensive coordinator is he gives us the advantage over them when we play the Eagles because he worked with Vic Fangio. And then he practiced against that Eagles offense. Now, we don't know who the Eagles are going to pull in as their OC, but no, yeah, that'll be after scouting. That'll be after we're done scouting players, Noah. Like, I'm not going to do mock drafts before I scout players. That way I know who I'm picking in the mock draft. You know? I try to make it make sense, right? Because if I go do a mock draft now, I don't know all the players that I would be needing to pick. So I want to watch the film on the players, and then we can do mock drafts. So we probably won't be doing mock drafts until well after the Super Bowl. Absolutely. I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. Yes! That's what's up. That's what's up, Darlene. All right, I'm going to listen to this one reaction. Shout out to Attack on Cowboys. I'm going to listen to his little reaction here on signing the defensive coordinator. Let's see what his opinion is. Should I do the 5th? I don't know that I'm going to do the 15-minute clip. I'll do his short that he has here. Where'd it go? I just saw it. I just saw this. Here we go. Again, if you guys don't know him, his name is Attack on Cowboys. If you like what you hear from this, check him out. I'll go ahead and put the film on the screen too, so you'll know who you're looking for. So if you do want to check this out, this guy's name, he goes by Attack on Cowboys.
Yes, man. Oh, the Dallas Cowboys, man. It's a new day. Yes, it is. My power, that was over 10,000. The Cowboys.
He is always a high energy person.
Christian Parker as their defensive coordinator. Sources tell Tom Pelissero and Ian Rappaport. And you know who ain't happy? Cooper the Z. He turned Cooper the Z Buster from a milk tech to a gut tech. And Christian Parker, if you don't know who he is or you're not familiar with his resume, he's worked with the likes of Justin Simmons as an All-Pro in Denver, Pat Surtain as a Pro Bowler earlier on in his career. Then he came over to Philly with Vic Fangio and been a disciple of his the last couple of seasons, working with Cooper DeJean, who said, man, they got a great one.
I would be the player I am without Coach CP. And obviously,
No, Noah, that would have made you guys be back in the contender spot as long as you guys stayed healthy. No, Dirt. Always forever. Cowboys. I'm not a big fan of the cheerleaders. That's the cowgirls. The cowgirls are the cheerleaders. Look at Cooper DeJean's post. Hold up. He said, man, they got a great one. Wouldn't be the player I am without Coach CP.
young, innovative, highly sought after mind in NFL circles, we may be able to see the most out of guys like a Savone Rebel Jr., who I think has all the potential in the world.
I think Savone Ravel will be great.
Just his work ethic alone.
I think Deron Bland, Savone Ravel, Israel McClahu, I think these players are going to benefit greatly from Coach CP. Not Charlie Kirk, but Coach CP.
You don't know who he is or you're not familiar with his resume, he's worked with the likes of Justin Simmons as an all-pro in Denver, Pat Surtain as a Pro Bowler earlier on in his career. Then he came over to Philly with Vic Fangio.
Noah, that's false as hell, bro. Misinformation, man. Mr. Misinformation. I'm married to a female. Never ever would I go anywhere near a male in that type of instance. That's not my type of shit, brother.
And been a disciple of his the last couple seasons, working with Cooper DeJean, who said, man, they got a great one. I would be the player I am without Coach CP. And obviously, Quinyon Mitchell. Now,
We can keep the gay jokes to ourselves.
Cowboys get a young, innovative, highly sought after line in NFL circles. We may be able to see the most out of guys like a Savone Rebel Jr., who I think has all the potential in the world, given his God-given traits and just his work ethic.
All right, so that's what Attack on Cowboys has to say about the coaching hire. I don't know if I really need to continue to react. That one I'm not doing. That's an hour and 55 minutes. Breaking Cowboys are working to hire Christian Parker as defensive coordinator. That's a 10-minute. Here's this.
Cowboys fans should be excited about the new
Marcicio, A to Z Sports in Dallas. Shout out.
Cowboys are working to hire Christian Parker, who most recently was the pass game coordinator for the Philadelphia Eagles. And though he is a largely unknown name at only 34 years old, this is an exciting hire. I'll give you 3 reasons for it. Number 1, he was a huge part of an overhaul on defense for the Eagles. In 2023, we were talking about the 31st passing defense. By 2024, it was the best in the league. Number 2, he has developed great cornerbacks in the NFL. He was part of Pat Surtain's early years in the league, and Cooper DeJean and Quinton Mitchell at the Eagles are still young players, but they are already all-pro players. And number 3, I think he's a perfect fit for what Brian Schottenheimer is trying to do. He's energetic, he's young, he's a great teacher. You listen to him speak, and you just know he gets how to communicate.
And to me, the best part of this is that this is a purely Brian Schottenheimer hire. Yeah, because I don't watch the cheerleaders. I don't watch football for the cheerleaders. Noah, I don't need to watch other women when I have a woman. I have a queen. Why would I watch other women? So that's why I don't care to watch other women. Because I have a woman. And if I want to watch a woman, I just go spend the time with my woman. I'm a loyal, faithful man that believes in my marriage. So no, I don't need to go like the cheerleaders that much. If I was a young single boy, maybe I would be all over the cheerleaders. But I don't care. I'm a married man. I've been married for 11 years. I've been with my wife for fucking 16 years. I ain't got no reason to go nowhere else. I love my wife. What up, Chauncey Billings? What it do? What it do? Broncos versus Seahawks is going to sell the Super Bowl with the backup quarterbacks. Nah, I'm sorry, Chauncey. It's gonna be the Rams and the Patriots. But hey, I enjoy your input, man. Keep going with it. So yeah, that is the major news for today. We can kind of free flow and freestyle the rest of this stream. I got through what I needed to. Why would I cheat, dude? I'm either at work or here on this damn live stream or spending time with my wife. Like, that's all I do. I either spend time with my wife and kids, or I go to work, or I am on here with you guys. Seahawks are going to get rolled like a cheap cigar. You ain't lying, John. I think they'll put up a good fight. I just have no faith in Sam Darnold whatsoever for making it past the NFC Championship game. I think the Rams are going to come in there and just essentially they're going to motorboat that team.
Commercial.
Huh?
Commercial.
I don't know what you're saying.
Commercial.
Commercial?
Yeah.
What about a commercial?
Up there.
You're watching a commercial? Okay. Sounds like fun.
Wait, they're not done.
You want to come down here and watch TV? Huh?
Yeah.
Well, then come down here. I'll turn the TV on for you.
You guys, my video will bet.
It's all right, Noah. One day, you will find a wife to be faithful to. Don't worry. It might not be in our chat. It might not be in our community. I know you'll continue to search there, but eventually you will find one. Will you join my army in the future? I think God is calling me to be the next Australian painter. Noah, you need to find young folks for that. I'm too old to be joining an army. My army days are behind me. And plus, I'm a leader, not a follower. So, I can't follow you. Maybe I can lead, though. So, yeah, if there's any topics or anybody that you guys want me to watch on the defensive side of the ball, I'll go ahead and watch their highlights here. We can watch them on the film. Otherwise, we're going to be closing up the gate here soon. I need a general, not just young shoulders to fight. Maybe Carnage will be your general. Carnage don't seem like he has a whole lot else going on. Maybe he'll be your general. I'll be moral support. I'll be the moral support for you, Noah. You can call me and I can give you direct guidance. Oh, crack. You're a trip. You're a trip. But yeah, so I don't know if you guys have any suggestions for a defensive player that you guys want me to watch before we close out tonight, or any topic you guys want to hit on football wise before we close out tonight. Otherwise, we are going to wrap this up and we will see everybody on Friday for... Is WWE going to be live tomorrow at 8, or is it going to be a pre-tape? Where are they going to be at? Hey, Google. Where's WWE going to be aired from tomorrow night?
I couldn't find an answer to that specific question, but according to WWE.com, WWE Premium Live events can be streamed on ESPN in the United States and Netflix internationally.
That didn't give me no answer. Hey, Google, what city will Friday Night SmackDown be in tomorrow?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Yeah.
Google's not very useful. I don't know if you guys have realized this. Google's just not very useful. Don't forget to read your Bibles. There you go, Noah. Set good messages. Tell them, get them devilish ways out of, and let the Lord Jesus be their Savior. But hey, hopefully I see everybody tomorrow at 8 for some WWE. If not, we'll see you on AFC NFC Championship weekend, which is this weekend where we'll be watching the Broncos, Patriots, Rams, Seattle, and we'll be able to have a good time. But till then, y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay great. I'm Royal Rawls. Don't forget to hit your like and subscribe. And we out. Peace.